So don't miss it. That does it for us today. We'll see you next time.
Introducing Purple, the only mattress with the GelFlex grid, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start your day feeling refreshed. From quiet mornings to meaningful moments together, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple, less pain, better sleep.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws alone cannot stop bullying.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
In the 2026 Winter Olympics.
Hello, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Carney Porter.
And I'm Aaron Gonders. We're going to start with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling for a quick look outside. So, Michael, how are things kind of developing as we go into these late evening hours?
Well, we're going to stay pretty quiet here overnight tonight. We are wondering if we're going to get the upgrade to the winter storm warning tonight. It does not look like the National Weather Service is going to issue that yet, but that is likely coming here as we go into tomorrow. So, winter storm watch, though, still in effect here as we go into this weekend. This starts up late Friday, continues into the weekend, into the early part of Sunday. We also have our extreme cold watch in effect here for the weekend. This is going to include chances for wind chills below 0 and even temperatures potentially right around 0 degrees. We're going to talk all about that a little bit later on, because right now outside it's looking pretty quiet. We are seeing an increase in cloud cover, though, roll in here from the west. That's going to lead to mostly cloudy skies throughout the day for tomorrow. You may occasionally see the sun, but that's about as much sun as you're going to see here over the next several days. Current temperature outside is getting colder, though, 36 degrees right now in Wichita Falls. And as we go forward, it's going to be another nice day for tomorrow, your last day to prepare with comfortable temperatures outside before we start talking more about the winter storm here by Friday with a mixed bag of precipitation. We'll talk all about it coming up here in a few minutes, guys.
All right, we'll see you then, Michael. Thanks so much. In anticipation of the winter storm, concerns about road conditions are rising, and TxDOT crews are already taking steps to prepare.
Annie Young joins us now with how they're getting ready. So, Annie, how is this prep going?
Thank you, Aaron. With freezing temperatures and possible precipitation in the forecast, TxDOT says preparation is already underway here in Wichita Falls.
With the cold weather moving into Texoma this weekend, transportation crews across Texas are already preparing for potentially hazardous road conditions. TxDOT says crews are pre-treating major roadways using materials designed to help prevent ice from bonding to the pavement as temperatures drop.
So today and into tomorrow, continuing, we will be pre-treating the bridges and overpasses and the main lanes of the freeways on our primary and secondary roadways with brine.
TxDOT officials say bridges and overpasses are a top priority since they freeze faster than other roadways. Even roads that appear clear can become quickly dangerous once precipitation begins.
If ice forms under that snow, you're not going to be able to stop. You'll think you're on snow, but there's actually ice below your wheels.
TxDOT is also urging drivers to slow down, leave extra distance between all vehicles,
including snowplows, and avoid unnecessary travel during the storm, especially during overnight and early morning hours. Crews will continue to monitor conditions through the weekend and adjust operations as needed to keep drivers safe.
DriveTexas.org is a TxDOT website, which is good for information. You can find out the snow conditions, the weather conditions, and you can also check at the traffic cameras all over the state of Texas to see what the conditions really look like on the ground.
Officials stress that while crews can prepare the roads, the ultimate safety depends on drivers slowing down and adjusting during the winter conditions. Stay informed and use extra caution as the storm moves in. The road conditions can change quickly once the temperatures drop. TxDOT crews have begun preparing the roads and will continue through the entire winter storm this weekend.
I know that'll be very helpful for those who have to be on the roads and have to get to work, especially people like us. So we appreciate their help in that as well. Annie, thank you so much for bringing us that story tonight. Wichita Falls City crews are also making sure the roads are prepared for the potential winter weather. Crews have been getting various trucks with snowplows ready to help. Jared Burchett with the WFFD says staffing will be set for 12 hours to ensure everyone is ready to jump in should anyone need help.
We have prepared 24-hour shift rotations in case the weather gets to that point. But the city of Wichita Falls is monitoring, and we are prepared to respond.
And with that winter weather that could impact Wichita Falls this weekend, drivers may want to start thinking now about how prepared their vehicles really are for severe weather. Auto experts at Weaver's Fairway Lube Center say cold temperatures can expose problems that don't always show up during warmer weather, and they say don't travel unless you have to. They're also reminding drivers that a few basic checks and simple preparation could help reduce the risk of breakdowns if conditions worsen.
And the potential for wintry weather has also moved up the celebration of life for Kylie Mills. The celebration of life will be Friday morning at 11 o'clock over at First Baptist Church in Wichita Falls. The family asked that attendees wear pink for Kylie.
Wichita Falls fire crews are investigating a house fire this evening. It happened in the 1900 block a little before 8:30. Fire crews say upon arrival they could see heavy smoke and fire. The fire was mostly contained to the front of the house. Thankfully, there were no injuries, but we'll let you know more about the cause of the fire once that information becomes available.
A Frederick family is facing a long road to recovery after a devastating house fire left two parents hospitalized with serious burns. This fire happened Sunday morning. Their son, Dudley Griffith, says both of his parents were asleep when the fire broke out. His mother woke up after hearing what sounded like an explosion or loud pop, and moments later, their home was engulfed in flames. Griffith says a man from town noticed the glow of the fire from a few miles away, called it in, and rushed to the scene. By the time he arrived, Dudley says his parents had managed to get out of the house with severe burns and waited until responders arrived. Both parents were taken to the hospital and later transferred to a burn center in Oklahoma City. Griffith says his mother has been on a ventilator since Sunday, though doctors are now working to slowly take her off. His father, who has COPD and asthma, is expected to remain on a ventilator until next week. To find out how you can help the family, just look inside this full story over on our website, TexomasHomepage.com.
In other news, the city of Wichita Falls continues to fix the falls as it nears its 40th anniversary. The 4B board is spending up to $895,000 to further evaluate the falls and then design those improvements. City councilors approved the spending, bringing the total evaluation and design process to over $1 million. Recent cleaning has found broken pipes, rocks, and much more. The final design plans are set to be done in May of 2027.
Tennis and pickleball players can anticipate upgrades to the Hamilton Park Tennis Center. The total cost of the project is over $5.5 million. The Falls Town Courts, the third party managing the facility, requested help from the 4B and city. Specifically, $1.5 million from the 4B board and $500,000 from the city. The remaining cost is paid through private funding that was fundraised, and a local foundation will be helping as well. Renderings of planned improvements were presented to counselors. Those upgrades include indoor courts, additional restrooms, and a pro shop. At the meeting, Turner did not give a timeline for when that construction could begin.
One local radio personality is celebrating a huge milestone as he has now been in the local radio industry for 50 years. Now, we're, of course, talking about the one and only Big Jim Russell. He started his radio career over 50 years ago in Dumas, Texas, on a local AM radio show before being called up to the big leagues right here in Wichita Falls. That's where he would accept an FM radio job at KLUR, and he hasn't looked back since. If you want to hear more about Russell's long journey and career, you can look inside this full story over on our website, TexOmaShomepage.com.
I know a lot of people are looking forward to hearing him tomorrow, too. Can't wait. Well, don't go anywhere. Michael is back after the break with a look at his full forecast.
And still ahead, we're commencing our Honoring Black History series. Tonight, we've looked at a local grocery store that's been here for a long time. We'll be right back.
Ultima Replenisher. Everybody's favorite everyday electrolytes. Now at Target.
It's the ultimate hockey experience. The Allen Americans are back. Join us at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for heart-pounding action, unforgettable moments, and a community that bleeds red, white, and blue. Bring your family and friends and enjoy amazing food, fun activities, and the thrill of live hockey. Feel the rush as the Allen Americans battle it out on the ice. Get tickets today at AllenAmericans.com and join the adventure. Allen Americans Hockey, where every game is a win.
Hey, that's my burrito. Hey.
You're not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
That's my burrito.
Purple, less pain, better sleep. For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. And how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say? Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. Getting my high school diploma was a catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor, a master's, and I became a teacher. When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay, but with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
U.S. Now, from KFDX 3, Texoma's Weather Authority, with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling.
We were talking earlier today. It was a nice night overall. It's been a nice night, and can't complain. The temperature's nice while we have it.
It's a nice night to forecast a winter storm.
48 hours in advance.
The clock is ticking.
Or 36 hours. How about that?
I'm only losing all my sleep. Anyways, taking a look outside right now
Michael.
on on the Lawton Tower cam, current temperature is 36 degrees. We have a north wind averaging 7 miles per hour. Today's high was 57 degrees, so we went down as 2 degrees above our average of 55. And our low this morning was 40 degrees, which was 10 degrees above our average of 30. So we mentioned before the extreme cold watch that's in effect here as we go into this weekend. Our temperatures on Friday, the high 35 degrees. We're likely below freezing by early to mid-afternoon on Friday. Then you see we're in the teens for Saturday and Sunday, 28 for Monday, 38 there on Tuesday afternoon. So this is going to be about 96 hours, though, that we have temperatures below freezing, maybe even a little bit longer than that. So we're looking at a long stretch of temperatures below freezing, and our morning lows are also going to be near records here. We're going to be right around 10 degrees for both Saturday and Sunday morning. Wind chills likely around or below 0. Then I have us right around 0 degrees, actually 1 below for Monday morning. Wind chills likely around 10 to 15 below that morning. So regardless, do not take the extreme cold here lightly as we go into this weekend. You really want to make sure you're checking on your neighbors, especially if there's any power outages here. Hopefully there aren't, but if there are, make sure your neighbors are staying warm. Please make sure your pets are staying warm, and also take care of those pipes here as we go into the weekend. Satellite radar across here is showing the cloud cover starting to increase here from the west. That cloud cover will continue to roll in here. As far as our storm system, still in the Pacific Ocean. You see that large area of spin. That's the low pressure system that's out to the west. That's going to come more on shore here as we go into tomorrow. And when it comes on shore, we get a much better picture as to what we can expect here. But we are starting to see it a little bit more clearly here. Let's start to dig into it now on Futurecast. You're going to see cloudy skies as we go throughout much of the day for tomorrow. Mostly cloudy to maybe occasional breaks in the clouds, but mostly cloudy. We look ahead now to Friday. Early in the day, we're starting to see some light, cold rain. It's going to be more scattered than it looks like right here in Futurecast. But as we go throughout the day, it's going to see that transition, especially by the evening hours, that transition into more of a wintry mix, likely starting out as mostly freezing rain and sleet here as we go into Friday evening. I think the roads will be fine until about sunset on Friday. So if you have, going home from work, I apologize if you have a chance to go home from work early, and I'm ruining that for you right now. But I do think that the roads will be good during most of the day on Friday. Now, as we go into the overnight hours, we get more freezing rain and sleet. Sleet's going to be the majority there Friday night into the day on Saturday. And then as we go throughout the day on Saturday, you see that gradual transition to more snow as we go into Saturday night into the day on Sunday. Now, we're probably not going to see precipitation constantly all day long on Saturday like Futurecast showed. In fact, we're probably going to have a break in precipitation during the day. We're going to see a better band come through again, though, Saturday night into the day on Sunday, and then likely ending with some flurries early on Sunday. So this is the most important map here. Will you see winter storm impacts? If you're in Texoma, the answer is just yes. There is going to be difficult travel conditions across all of Texoma, no matter where you're at. Now let's talk about a little bit more of the specifics here. Here's the main precipitation type. So we're likely all going to see all three types: snow, freezing rain, and sleet. But the majority precipitation through Saturday morning is going to be snow further off in the northern portions of Texoma, sleet further to the south in the purple there, and in the pink, that's where we're going to see more of a mix of the freezing rain and sleet. We're still going to see freezing rain to the north from there, but this is just the majority precipitation. Then it gradually shifts to the south here as we go into Saturday during the day, and then Saturday night we see more of a transition to just snow into early on Sunday. As far as potential impacts, up to 1/4 inch of freezing rain ice is going to be possible. 1 to 3 inches of sleet. That's going to be the majority of what we see across Texoma. In the northern portions, there is a chance for up to 6 inches of snow as well. And no matter where you're at, though, all travel will be dangerous. We will likely see a portion of all of these. You're not going to see the maximum of all three of these, but you're likely going to see at least some of freezing rain, some sleet, and some snow, no matter where you're at in Texoma. So for tonight, 30 degrees, increasing clouds, and a northeast wind at 2 to 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow high, 55 degrees. We're going to see a last warm day for tomorrow with a southeast wind at 5 to 10. Here's a 7-day forecast. We're going to have that wintry mix starting up late on Friday into the day on Saturday. As I said before, we will have a much clearer picture tomorrow for you that will show, but we're likely going to end by early on Sunday with cold temperatures throughout the weekend.
Only Purple has the GelFlex Grid, designed to help you wake with less pain, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop the
normalization.
bullet.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the number one killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
KFDX is brought to you by McDonald's.
For 100 years, Davenport Grocery has served the East Side community.
Operator Ricky Lowe says it's an honor to continue running the store he'd always visit as a child. Back in 2012, the store was commissioned as a Texas historical landmark. The store was opened when Raul Davenport and his wife, Ora, recognized a need for a grocery store in the area. The two converted a house into a store in 1926, serving oil field workers and railroad employees. The hardwood floors and counter is all original.
Lowe says the store is put in food in homes for many on the East Side. Words are hard tonight, everyone. Our very own Dylan Jimenez visited with Lowe to reflect on the history of the store and his impact in the community.
Prince called Davenport, I can help.
For 100 years,
How you doing?
Davenport Grocery has been a pillar on the east side of Wichita Falls.
I can go back as a child coming in here with my grandparents, my mother, my siblings, and we've shopped at this store.
Ricky Lowe has operated Davenport since October 2019.
It's a passion that I have for serving the community and being a part of what Davenport Legacy has left behind.
It was a rough start year one. 2020 came, and so did the pandemic. But Lowe believes leaning on his faith is what kept the doors open.
A lot of people that prayed for us worked, and just having the ability to continue the task, not let things coming your way and you quit. When God has a mission and a plan for you, you know it will happen.
Lowe's kept the operation going, bringing the store to its century mark.
I work hard to be an example of trustworthiness, integrity, and customer service, a smile. I use some of the old traits for today's era because those old ideas and things that those people done really work today.
Of course, Davenport, known for their original OG Hot Link, tradition still runs strong.
A lot of people are coming that didn't know it was still here, and we're still here. Davenport it has put food in a lot of homes. It has served the community at a high regard.
But Lowe's customer service expertise goes beyond his storefront.
I hope to give an example to some of my youth that see me in this realm to know that it's possible, because I come from this community. I really feel like I have made an impact, and a lot of people are impressed with what I've done in these last 6 years.
Making a legacy of his own.
This stuff we call low love season.
While continuing a historic landmark for the East Side community. Dylan Jimenez, KFDX 3 News.
And the Lowe says be on the lookout for celebratory events all throughout the year. Next week, Curtis Jackson brings us our next story as we celebrate Black History Month.
We are looking forward to that one. Well, don't go anywhere. We'll have more news for you after the break.
Only Purple has the GelFlex Grid, designed to help you wake with less pain, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
Even the mighty might not see it coming.
To find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that
.org.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments, which I respond.
Now, sports with Tobin McNuff from the OSTC Sports Desk, your complete orthopedic team. Texoma Talent is brought to you by Hoover Rogers Law and Momentum Specialty Surgery.
It's always an exciting time when local athletes finalize their plans to go play the sport they love at the collegiate level. Tonight, we bring you 4 more Texoma talents who have one more season of high school softball or another sport, but they've secured the opportunity to continue their athletic careers in college. A dual signing day for Iowa Park softball. First up is Callie Barrett joining the Lone Star Conference via the West Texas A&M Lady Buffs. As a pitcher for the Lady Hawks, well, Barrett has posted a 1.77 ERA and 51 wins through 325 innings of work. In her freshman year, she won the District 7-3A Pitcher of the Year and won District MVP last season. In her junior year, also playing in the TGCA All-Star Game. We caught up with Callie today.
Obviously, I'm going to be a freshman, so it'll be a little hard for me to get the playing time I'm used to, but honestly, I just want to make my way up, whether it's starting my freshman year or my sophomore year or whatever it takes, honestly. I went to one of the games. It was Tech versus WT, and the environment just reminded me of the environment here. It was so upbeat, so loud, and I just can't wait.
Also representing the Lady Hawks at the next level is J.C. Barnes, signing with North Central Texas College. Well, she will bring her impressive hitting resume. As the Lady Hawks center fielder, Barnes batting .360 in 3 seasons, totaling 92 hits and 68 runs batted in. She's an excellent defensive player as well. In her junior season, Barnes was a first-team All-District selection, TGCA All-State, and was named to the 3A State All-Tournament team. At Cityview, Cassidy Riggaby has signed with Southwestern College to play softball, and she'll be doing it on a full academic scholarship. During her junior season, Riggaby was the Lady Mustangs leadoff hitter, batting .365 and reaching base in more than 44% of her plate appearances. She also stole 12 bases. And in the circle, Riggaby recorded 86 strikeouts. A big congratulations to Cassidy on her next chapter. In Vernon, Cameron Hall secured a spot at Friends University in Wichita, Kansas, where she will compete on the powerlifting team. Cameron becomes the first Vernon Lion to receive a powerlifting scholarship. She is a 3-time state qualifier, finishing 12th as a freshman, 7th as a sophomore, and 2nd as a junior. The Lone Star Conference preseason softball poll is out, and Midwestern State is predicted to place 13th out of 17 teams. MSU finished 13th last season. They're coming off a 20-33 season and will be playing for a new head coach in 2026 as Kaylani Bryan takes over. MSU opens the season next Friday on the road, playing in the Lone Star D2 College Classic. MSU's championship parade for the men's soccer team, originally planned for this weekend, has been rescheduled for Saturday, February the 7th at 2 o'clock that afternoon. The parade will start at Sykes Center Mall, and it will end on campus at Stang Park. And when the parade ends, Stang Park will transform into a fun zone complete with food trucks, giveaways, autographs, and a photo opportunity with the National Championship Trophy. For a look at the parade route, you can click inside this story at TexomasHomepage.com. That will do it for our look at sports. We'll see you back here after the break.
Introducing Purple, the only mattress with the GelFlex grid, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start your day feeling refreshed. From quiet mornings to meaningful moments together. Because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. Are you coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. And how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Before we go, I did want to let you know the National Weather Service has gone ahead and issued the winter storm warning for all the counties here shown in pink. Once again, this does not start until Friday, so we're still about 48 hours out from when this event actually begins. Now, the counties in the blue, that's still the winter storm watch. You will eventually get some type of warning. It just has not been issued yet.
All right, we'll keep track of that, Michael. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining us.
We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 10.